What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with another fun deck for you, and today we provide answers to questions that nobody in the magic community has probably ever asked, and that is, how do we squeeze Anzrag's Rampage and hit the mother Lode into the same deck? We do it through mono red. Full disclosure, this deck is, I have not changed anything about this deck. I built it the afternoon of March 1st. I'm recording this part on March 1st. I have not changed this deck. This is as is, the deck that I threw together, and I am amazed at how consistent it has been. Okay, in casual at least. We're going to take it to the ladder, and we're going to see how it does, but I'm amazed how this is. So basically, let's get into the cards. Anzrag's Rampage is the first key. Destroy all artifacts you don't control, then exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of artifacts that were put into graveyards from the battlefield this turn. You may put a creature card exiled this way onto the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. Okay? Hit the mother Lode. Discover 10. If the discovered card's mana value is less than 10, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to the difference. Okay, so I think we're on to the key. You may have already figured out what I'm trying to do here. Okay, artifact tokens. Treasure tokens are artifacts. We can ramp into Anzrag's Rampage, throw down a big body such as Incinerator of the Guilty, which, by the way, has flying and trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may collect evidence X. When you do, Incinerator of the Guilty deals X damage to each creature and planeswalker that player controls. So we hit this with this. This gains haste. This is in the graveyard, no matter, and other cards we have too. This could easily be a one-turn kill if we get this online. Now, even if we don't get it online, even if these cards don't really pop, well, look what else we got. Goldhound feeds into the Anzrag's Rampage. It is an artifact creature. Okay, keyword artifact. We can use it to tap it, sack it, add 1 mana of any color. It has menace. Okay, Sticky Fingers, enchant creature. This is an aura. Has menace, and whenever creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. And when it dies, you draw a card. Okay, still following me? Charming Scoundrel. Choose 1. We're going to choose create a treasure token. Okay, hits the battlefield, we ramp into stuff. Okay, Riveteer's Requisitioner. I don't think I've ever played this card in my existence. But when it dies, create a treasure token. It has Blitz, which means if you cast the spell for its Blitz cost, it gains haste. And when this creature dies, draw a card. So we're gaining advantage, some card advantage with these two cards here. Atsushi, we're playing Atsushi. When it dies, choose 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play them. Or create 3 treasure tokens. So again, we can ramp into stuff if they decide to go spot removal on us. I've already gone on Anzrag's Rampage. Bonehoard Dracosaur. Flying in first strike. Beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exiled a land card this way, create a 3/1 dinosaur creature token. Or if you exiled a non-land card, create a treasure token. And because we're running a Tali, we can even put this on the battlefield, play our opponent's deck pretty well, and we can even flip a Tali and swing in for some damage, especially if we've got enough treasure tokens to slam stuff home. This is by far one of the most different decks that I've ever crafted or played, and I gotta thank Mono Black Magic for it, because he did his video on March 1st trying to break Anzrag's Rampage. Just throw a bunch of dragons, generate a bunch of treasure tokens, play as many spells as you can. Alright, can't do that in standard per se, because the creating as many treasure tokens as we can. He was playing stuff, I think it was like an alchemy or timeless. I can't remember. It was historic, I think. But we're trying it in standard. Sideboard, a braid, into the fire, burn down the house, play with fire, lightning strikes, into the fire as well. It's there in case we want to swap out, say, some of our higher end cards, and just destroy stuff. So and the interesting thing is I've played about 5 matches with this. It's got a 7-3 record, and the one loss, or one of those losses, was because of the fact that we had to mulligan down to 4. And in that same match, we were up against like a Jund mid-range build, and it was just spot removal after spot removal. So that sort of thing hoses this deck. And also, too, they cast Brotherhood's End, which really just absolutely destroyed my mana base. So all I gotta say is this is one of the most unique decks that I've ever crafted or piloted, and I hope you enjoy it. If you like what you see, leave a like, leave a subscribe. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and we do a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the greedy mono red Rampage games, kids. We're against Malio for our best of 1 matchup. Oh hey, we're on the play for once. That's not gonna matter, because that was not a good hand. Yeah, I would ditch the Atali, because here's what we do. We do this, use the sticky finger, Charming Scoundrel, Sticky Fingers, Thinking Cap, Detectives. Cool. So here's what we do. This, create a treasure token, do Sticky Fingers, we get that back, and we ramp into an Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. I think we do this. You gonna kill me? Exile it. So we don't even get that. Well, fine. Inside source, huh? Let's put a Wicked roll on this. I think that'd be kind of cool. Boom. 10th District Hero, huh? Yeah, that's okay. Take that. Well, I think this one is where we have a little bit of trouble. So, I want to say we do this. Let's put down an Atsushi. We're going to keep that one. We're going to create 3 treasure tokens. They lose a life. Gateway Express, bye-bye Atsushi. That's okay though, because watch what we do next. We're just going to exile the top 2 cards of our library. We're not going to hit anything, because that's the way our day has gone. Oh hey, a Bonehoard Dracosaur is not a bad option. Yeah, probably a good idea there. Take some damage. And they are gonna get bigger. Except an Atali is always a good choice. Let's see what they do. Boom. Let's see. Acquisition that. Red. Yep. Here we go. Except I wanted to... I probably should have triggered that a little bit better. Gold Hound. Yeah. Alright, well. 10th District Hero, huh? Okay, cool. And a Atali with Menace. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Indestructible, huh? That's fun. Create a token. So we can do this now. Nope, we can do that now. Bad mistake. I win. Let's go to the best of 3. Against JBD 203, a silver 4. We are on the draw. That's not a bad keep with the Goldhound and an Into the Fire, because we can definitely make some hay with this, especially with the Into the Fire, depending on what they play. They look like a domain build, or mono red. That's okay. So now you get to see what we're up against, like as far as like traditional mono red is concerned. Yeah, we're just gonna swing in for one, I think. I'm gonna hold off on a few of these. Phoenix chick, Phoenix chick, Phoenix chick, Phoenix chick. You're gonna die, you're gonna die. Board sweep coming, board sweep coming. Boom. Bye. Have fun! Godric. Yeah, Godric, I couldn't have done much with that anyways. Bonehoard Dracosaur. Alrighty, well, you got your spot removal there, JBD, because I'd like to see it. Phoenix chick, Phoenix chick. Godric's gonna get huge again. Oh, yep, now you can only keep one. That's fine, one is all you need. To quote John Lennon. Hey, we don't even need to sack that. Let's just do this. Got 2... no. Oh, do you have a Witchstalker Frenzy? Maybe not. Eh, nothing. Okay, cool. I really want to cast this just so you can see what it can do. And we're gonna hold on the on anything else we do, because that looks pretty menacing. NGL. That looks really, really menacing on that side. We do have an Natali, but also, too, we have a Hit the Mother Lode, and I really do want to show you what that can do. Cool. Oh, but we also have an Anzrag's Rampage. Let's do Hit the Mother Lode instead, because we can actually hard cast that. Okay, sticky... oh, sticky fingers. You got sticky fingers. You got sticky fingers. Here we go. They might be dead here. They might very well be dead. These got menaces, and unless you've got 2 removal spells to take care of my Incinerator the Guilty, you're dead. Okay. Kill them. Bun them. Bun them. Boom, boom. Okay, watch. Create a treasure token. Can you deal 8 damage to me? Sure. Can you deal 6 damage to me? Yeah, we're gonna collect evidence. What do we got in our graveyard? 7, 8, 11. To your face! Oh. What? Oh, just Planeswalker. I thought it was to the face. Oops. I seriously thought that was to the face. Oh well. We still swept them. I mean, there is that. Alright, going 2-2 with this build today. Not what I was anticipating, to be completely honest. Even though I was saying that this deck was surprisingly consistent in casual, that's a bit too rich for my blood very early on. Same. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go down to these. So, these could be very challenging for us. Phoenix chick, Phoenix chick. Kuma no, Kuma no. You got a play with fire there, kiddo? No? Yeah, Monstrous Rage. Monstrous Rage on a Phoenix chick. That's pretty rude, but that's alright. Treasure token. We're gonna do it again. No, we're not gonna do it again. Get some damage in at least. That Kumino is gonna be pretty beast, but it is what it is. Oh, Godric. That's fun. Yeah, like I said, I don't really... I think here we're gonna have to discard a card and draw a card just to get the Incinerator the Guilty. Yeah, that's a problem. That's not necessarily a problem, but oof. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some blocking here, kids. Yeah, we're dead. I think... No, we can survive one more turn. No, we can't. We can't. That's okay, though. Because if they find one removal, if they find a burn spell, then we're just dead. So, that's alright. Sure. Yeah, good game. Okay, no worries. Yeah. So, again, 2-2 with this build today. I'm not gonna sneeze at that at all. And I say 2-2 because we're against traditional mono red, so that could be... Oh, that's actually not too bad. Goldhound with sticky fingers. You got sticky fingers. If you get the pop culture reference, please put it in the comments. And you're gonna Monstrous Rage one of these things. Interesting. So they did not... here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack in first. That down. Now Into the Fire is a sorcery. I'm gonna hold on that. Because one, we've also got a pretty decent mana base too. So even if they do swing in with the Swift Spears and they put down the monstrous... That's fun. And they do put down Monstrous Rage. And we block that, because I think no matter what, they've got Monstrous Rage, and they're gonna just do their thing. So, yep, there it is. Okay. Create a treasure token. Now here we do need to put though. I'm just gonna ditch all of them and see what we come up with. Well, Charming Scoundrel was not really what I was looking for, but Atsushi is a pretty decent choice. And we're gonna save that for the next turn. Swift Spear comes back into play. I think they've got us, but we're just gonna try and hold out for a hero moment. Yes, we're gonna block no matter where we go. Nope, nope, nope. We're just gonna block there. We'll block there. And they'll Monstrous Rage twice or something like that, and we'll call it a day and go to the post-game analysis. In theory. But as Yogi Berra once said, it ain't over till it's over. So let's see if it is actually over here. Because I do think they've got some sort of Monstrous Rage. Yep, there's that. Sure, that works. Yeah, it works. Yep. Okay. Down to 5. We're gonna do this. Yeah, that's... Draw a card, then discard a card. Well, we can put down Sticky Fingers. We can put that down a few times, but I think we're pretty dead. You know, all they... yeah, we're dead. Alright, fine. Alright, let's go to the post-game analysis. So, Commentator's Curse strikes again. I said this deck was fairly consistent. It was consistent in casual. On ladder, it held its own against mono red, I thought. The first game, it definitely came out like gangbusters, and we were able to power up and do what we could, but just got overwhelmed in the last 2 games. And honestly, mono red, this plays kind of like a mid-rangey, almost control type setup, but without the control. You've really got to have these early drops to ramp into all this going forward. So if you're gonna play this deck, it's very cerebral. You gotta kind of tweak it a little bit. But if you like what you saw and you like this kind of deck that's, you know, unique and kind of out there, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and as always, our magic miscreants, may you always be on the play. May all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.